Welcome to the Leets Consortium session on selecting a coach. Let's start with determining what kind of coach are we selecting. We are not selecting a life coach, a career coach, a sports coach, a family coach, a relationship coach. We will only be talking about executive, business, or corporate coaches today. Now, for all of you, those of you who aren't looking for that, you're welcome to stay with us, but we're really going to be focusing on business coaches. One of the first things you might think about when you're looking for a coach is how's it going to be paid for? Who's going to sponsor this? Executive coaches can easily cost somewhere between $15,000 and $50,000. I would say on average $20,000 to $25,000. So this is a very expensive investment, and you really want your corporation to support you and pay for it if at all possible. If that seems like a lot of money, you may want to consider an accountability partner, someone you can meet with, someone who will hold you accountable, someone with whom you can set objectives and can work with, but where there is little or no cost. In terms of sourcing a coach, most regularly that would be done through your corporation, your human resource department. Knows of coaches in the community will be able to help you select the coach. If that's not possible, you can look at referrals, you can look at ads, you can look at websites, you can look at the ICF website. They'll have a listing of coaches in your geography. So there are many ways to get a coach, but I would suggest doing it through your organization. Qualities you might look for in a coach. Consistent success, I think, is number one. Have they done it? Have they done it successfully over a long period of time? You may want someone who's in your profession, has experience in your discipline or your industry. You may care about their age, their race, their gender. I think it's really important that you make sure they don't have baggage. This is supposed to be about you. It's not supposed to be about them. Focus on their ability to help you. Liking them is important, but you'll probably not barbecue with this person in the future. You really want someone who can help you get to where you want to go. Certainly, you need to be able to trust them, and they need to be able to trust you. And you need a style that resonates with you. When you're interviewing them, some questions you might want to ask are, please give me relevant examples of successes you've had in the past. And that can be relative examples with your industry, your discipline, the challenges you're faced with. Ask situational questions. If this and this and this were the case, how would you approach that? How could you help me? I've had these kinds of challenges historically. What would you suggest I do to try to tackle those? So get them involved and talking. See if they ask questions or if they just give you answers. If they just give you answers, they're probably not the right person. I'd also suggest you check their references. If they're coming from human resources, probably don't need to do that. On the other hand, if you're picking someone on your own, you probably want to check their references. So again, look for someone that you can afford and you feel can help you achieve your objectives. Thanks for joining us today.